Hi everyone, it's Darla from Crafty Yarn Owl. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. All right, so I mentioned something in one of my previous videos that I'm going to be working on something that I'd like you guys to be involved in. All of you around the whole world. If you crochet, I'd like you involved. And then there's going to be a little surprise as well. So I'll talk about that later. I am a crocheter. Now I have a tutorial for this. I just put it out last week, but I'll link it above and below. And it's just a little something for you to pull over top of, a tank top, or maybe you have a dress that has spaghetti straps or something and you just want to throw something over to go yarn shopping or out for an evening in the warm summer. Yeah, okay. And I have a bunch of playlists below of pretty much all of my crochet tutorials. So they're all free. You just take a look around. This video has to do with crochet as well. See, I love crochet. I've been also getting into paper crafting more. Now this has to do with paper crafting and crochet together. Yes, I thought this would be a really neat idea. It just kind of popped in my head. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this before, but probably. I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world. Somebody's probably done it before. But I've been really getting into making junk journals. Now, if you know what those are, you make a book and you put pages in it and you have writing space, and then you decorate it. You send it off to a friend or you sell them. I'm not selling any though, not yet, maybe one day. But this one, I thought, why don't I combine crochet and junk journaling? Making junk journals that are pretty much based on crochet. Not 100%. I mean, I'm not making the pages out of crochet. They're paper. But I plan on making a cover, a crochet cover. Well, I'm going to decorate this. This isn't even decorated yet here, but I plan on making a crochet cover to go over it, which I will do a tutorial on, but not today. I have to pick out stitches and things like that. Why don't you write below what you think a good stitch would be for a crochet cover of a book? Yeah, that'd be awesome. What I would like you guys to do is I want to include some crochet items in here, but they have to be pretty thin because this is a book and they're going to get glued down onto pages. Okay, so what I thought of was, and I'll give you an example right here. Look at this cute little cat. Now this is an applique, and I'm going to link the tutorial below for the tutorial I followed to make this cute little kitty, and it's flat. And I made it using rainbow 8/4 quality, 100% natural cotton. This is a 2-weight. It's from Hobie. And I used 3mm hook. Oh, look how that matches. That happens to me a lot. Anyway. So you can use, okay, so I'm asking you to make appliques that can go in here, but not only appliques. And I'll get into that too. You can use anywhere from a 1-weight, a 2-weight, or even a 3-weight, as long as it turns out pretty darn flat. I mean, there's some 3-weights that are pretty skinny. And, okay, so what I'm asking you to make, I'm going to give you a little flip through of this. Maybe I'll do that right now. Give you a little flip through. I've decorated a little bit, but this is the only crochet thing I've done so far that's going to go in this book. All right, so let's flip the camera around and I'll give you a little look-see at what I've done so far. All right, so here it is. I have covered the front, back, and side, and I've put 2 signatures in, which means there's 2 sections of papers, okay? I don't do tutorials for these on my channel. I do crochet tutorials, but I want to show you. I got some images from online. Now, as far as I know, all of them are public domain. Now, I'm not actually going to be selling this book, so I really don't have to be concerned about that. But that is what I looked up online, public domain images that can be used for commercial use. Although I won't be selling this. But anyway, so I decorated this so far. This is the inside cover. This is a coloring page. This is just from a crochet book. Okay, that's the back of it. It's a part of a crochet pattern, not all of it. Another coloring book, coloring thing. I got a piece of plastic page in here, a little paper doily. This is coffee dyed paper that I made, a magazine. This is a napkin, and I did put an edging of yarn on there. And this I made this morning. Oh, I love this. This is removable. It just gets held with a paper clip, and it's a little book. Okay, put a ribbon there, and it flips up. My pages from crochet magazines. And you know, sometimes people like to put letters on their pages, so I put SC for single crochet. How's that? And this is writing space, and that's part of a design. And then we have this, which I thought was really cool. Kind of looks like lace, and it has lines for someone to write on. And then it flips over, and there's space here to write on. And I put a little, that's a stamp that I stamped out myself and colored, and just cut it out and glued it on here. Yeah, so I really, really love how this turned out. Okay, so it just clips on the page. Okay, there's the back of this page I just kind of decorated with inks. A side tuck, and we got some balls of yarn on there, and you know, a stitch here. And then it says here, you keep me from unraveling, and some yarn underneath it. Now this is from I printed this offline, the Priscilla Publishing Company, and it's just some information there. Then I made a chain, and I put it as a border and a little pair of scissors, a little charm hanging from it. And then this is scrapbook paper that looks like some lace, maybe. More tissue paper. Some more writing space here. I don't want to spend too much time. Okay, this is the middle of the first signature. Priscilla Woe Crochet Book. This book is from 1912, and this was a free page. Here's the other side of that. Tissue paper, and so on and so on. 10 cents. 10 cents for that book I just showed you the inside of. Yeah, 10 cents. And I made a belly band here with yarn, and a cat playing with a yarn ball, and it's hooked on you. So it's a belly band just to shove papers under or something. You know, here's a little envelope that can be shoved under there with goodies inside. And then I put, this is just paper lace. So put that there on this page that kind of looks like lace. On this side, this is a part of a pattern, a crochet pattern. And then this cute little penguin's holding a ball of yarn on a tray. Isn't that cute? All right, tissue paper. Okay, this is something I stenciled. I know it's upside down, but the other part of it, which is in here somewhere is the right side up. Doesn't really matter with junk journals. This is napkin, part of a crochet book. Pages, pages. This I'm going to cover up. It's just on a plastic bag. Let's just go on. Coloring page. This is out of a crochet magazine, part of a design. There's some crochet right there. A picture of crochet. Coloring. Okay. So this is the second signature. That is a crochet picture from a crochet magazine. And then we have tissue paper. And then we have a stenciled page that I did. Stenciled. Now these are crochet. This is for coloring. This one I put stamps of yarn balls around. This is a button that we can use in crochet as well, right? And then there's some yarn here. It's just a little cluster. And I just made this the blue pages. And then there's more. I mean, the person that gets this can cut these out and put them along pages as page trim. And they look like lace. Okay, and I got a sticker that says homemade, not a sticker, a stencil that says homemade on there. And then I made this little pocket right here out of a yarn band. Hirschner's worsted. Took the word yarn, put it there, made a little bow with some green yarn. Okay, so something's going to be shoved in there, something cute. I'm going to cover this as well. This is just on plastic here. This is a paper bag. Paper doily. Maybe as I'm going through this, you can think of things to make that are flat that you would like to send to me. That would be great. So this looks like a lace. It's just paper. I have some really cool paper coming from Temu that I'm going to add in here too. So, okay. So this is a coloring page. Page to write on. And this one is crochet stitches. More paper to write on. Color this one. And then the paper doily and the, looks like lace paper there. And I made this one, looks like lace. It says, you keep me from unraveling. And then there's a little cat with a ball, a yarn ball. And this here is a little pocket. And this is a pocket. So I'm going to put some stuff in those pockets as well. That's why I want, oh, and this is on a paper bag. Just not an actual paper bag. It's just a page, like I cut from a paper bag. That's why I want thin things as well, because I'm going to be stuffing these pockets with all kinds of stuff. So I don't want the journal to be too big, although I could make it big. I mean, you can do that too, right? You could stuff the heck out of them. So it's just a plastic page. Another page here. Page for writing. There's the other side of that lace page. Looks like lace. Napkin. This one can be written on. This side too. And we have more coloring over here. Here's just some stenciling I did. And turn the page. All right, some more stenciling. And this is a tissue paper again. Writing space, but I may be covering some of this up with your stuff that you send me. All right, so this is from a crochet magazine, Annie's. Yeah, I think it's a magazine or, yeah, oh yeah, special issue it says. So yeah, I know this is a real plant, but I may cover that up. And then I decorated the back here with a measuring tape, a needle, skein of yarn, scissors, skein of yarn, and then that's the back. Okay, so what would I like from you guys? Well, I made a list. Okay, so I told you the yarn sizes because I need, you know, something that's going to be pretty flat. And they have to be, well, as long as they're going to fit on pages. And this measures, what does this one measure? Let's see, that's about almost 6.5 and by about 4 1/4. I'll put the centimeters on the screen. So that's the size of the page. If you send me something that's a bit bigger, like say a doily, you can make doilies. As long as a doily, because what I can do with doilies is I can fold them. I can put half of it here and then fold it over to the other side if there's nothing on the other side, if it's blank as well. So I could fold it over the page. And then, yeah, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so what I'm asking for is little appliques. All right, and let me put this where we can see it a bit better. Maybe there. Little flat appliques of animals or anything you choose. You can make them any color. Thin yarn that doesn't have wool in it. If it has sparkles, that's great. Use that. And other things. Okay, so I've already mentioned little applique doilies. You can make snowflakes, flowers, whatever you can think of. I'm reading my list here. And let's see. What else do I have? Squares. You can make little granny squares that are flat. You can make also squares that are just single crochet squares. Or double crochet squares. Or, yeah. As long as they're flat, right? Because I can still use them. So whatever else you can think of that's flat, please write it in the comment section. And then I'll add it to the description box. But I'm very excited about that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited. I want to do this. And I want lots of you to be involved, all of you from around the world to be involved in this, because I think it would be so much fun. And when I get your items, actually, once I get a few of them, then I will show them. I'll do an opening, a video opening. If you have a channel, make sure that you send a little, you don't have to send a card, or just a little note with the item that you send, and just, you know, write your channel name in there so I can shout you out and put you in the description box. And even those that don't have channels, of course, send in your little items, and I will, of course, mention you. Let me know if you want your whole name, your first and last name mentioned, or just your first name, and I'll respect that, of course, or not your name at all. I'll respect that. Make sure you write that in your little note when you send these things to me. My mailing address is in the description box. It's a box number, and I live in Canada. And like I said, this is worldwide. I want everyone from all over the world to participate. That would be so much fun. Oh, it would be so much fun to see where you're from. So be sure to share this video to all your social media. The next thing is, okay, this is March 25th, 2024. If you have, say you have appliques, you have little squares, that are flat, already made, and you've made them, you've intended to use them, and you haven't used them, send them to me. You can send me as many as you want, as long as it's not more than 5, because I need to have room for everybody. I just hope there's going to be a lot of people participating. I'm accepting them now. This is my first announcement, official announcement of this, what I'm doing here. And so you can start sending them to me now until July 1st. Now, the reason I'm letting it go on for 3 months is because I want to give you guys lots of time. I need time to glue in your little items. I need time to do a little more decorating. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. Look at this. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here that I've been cutting out and things to use. Now, I'm not going to use all that in this book. That would, I wouldn't be able to do. It's just too much. And I got to save room for your stuff to be put in here. But what's going to be happening is in July, when I'm finished making this journal, I'm going to give it away to one of you, no matter what part of the world you live in. Whatever number you send me of these little appliques or doilies, whatever it is you make, if you send me 5, you'll be entered 5 times. If you send me 1, you'll be entered once. When I'm done making the journal and adding all your appliques in July, I will, sometime in that month, I can't give you an exact date, I will draw a winner and announce it in a separate video. So there'll be one winner that will get this all decorated up by you guys. I'm excited. Are you excited? All right. I'm so looking forward to hearing you in the comments. I'm so looking forward to receiving all these things over the next 3 months in my mailbox. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.